Now you can hear me. I hope. Let's check this. There we go. All right, guys. It's time. It's time once again to hunt some coins with CopperOwlCoins. My ears are all messed up today. I kind of have that head congestion, and so everything sounds funny in my ears right now. So forgive me for that if I talk too loud or something. But it sounds like we've got the sound on and ready to roll. We're not going to have, Atomic D. Hi, everyone. It's time for non-halves. That's right. So, the background on the halves this week. I was told that they would be coming in. Hey, Coin Around. Hey, Tasman. Kason. Yeah, Kason, you need to be here. You might win something sometime soon. I don't know. Just my thoughts. Dang, I left my tea upstairs. I'm going to have to find a good time to figure out when to go get that. So Seaweed says locally they lost 150 homes to the fire there. If you remember last week, we were really concerned about Seaweed and guys like BH because the Canadian wildfires are going on up there. Sounded like they were like on the edge of their town up there. So man, that was some scary stuff. But I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that no more homes were lost, but we definitely want to put our heads and hearts praying for those that lost their homes, those 150. Tasman's got the weather this week. Tornado warning there. Tornado warning means you need to take shelter, Taz. So I'll be okay if you're not here. I just need you to take shelter and be here next week. and beyond that. So, wow. Yeah, everybody who's experiencing some weather, take care. Those tornadoes are a real deal. So, back to the half dollars thing. I was told they were going to be here, even though it was a short week. I called on Wednesday, which is usually the week that they bring them. Garda told my bank that they forgot to hand them the bag. We were going to get another bag. So my hope is it was from the same bank as last time, because the way that bag worked out, it was kind of top heavy with proofs. So I was hoping that we would get the next bag, because then that would be whatever was not filled on the top of that bag would have been at the bottom of the next bag. So I'm still hoping that they still have that bag. That would be actually really cool. Maybe there'd be some silver in there too. But turns out that they said that they forgot to hand it off when they were there on Wednesday. That they'd be back by Friday to hand it off in time. Of course, I show up about 3:30 on Friday afternoon, and I ask, and they're not there. So I said, well, I'll call you Saturday morning. I waited until almost 11 o'clock Saturday morning to see if they had come by and handed off a bag, and they still had not. So sometimes it's the delivery people that are the problem in this mess. So anyway, instead of that, I do have a couple boxes of nickels that I've been waiting to open. I was going to open this one on my nickel hunt series, but I figured, you know what? We've got it. Let's just do it. Let's just do something a little different, and they owe you a silver box. That's right. Come on. Marty is nuts about digging. Good to see you. So let's go down the list best we can here. We've got Coining Around. We've got Lori Camarisa. Welcome back, Lori. I hope you're feeling better. Doing better, whatever the case may be there. Bold Lion, good to see you. Bold Lion had a lot of proofs last week. That's all we found last week, but it was a good week. So, Seaweed Coins is here, avoiding those fires. Elizabeth Flood, I hope it's cooler up there. I know it's been hot. Atomic D, Shell Bell, Daniel Lauren are here. I hope to see them in Tulsa. Gregory Freeman, I'm glad you got your package, Gregory. I got the email that you were curious about it. I checked, and it was sent on about the 30th, so I'm glad that you've got that. Great Scott is here. Marty's nuts about digging. Jim Cantor made it in. I noticed BH isn't in. That's okay. It's a little bit different. Better, but not out of the woods, says Lori. But, you know, we'll just keep praying for you, Lori, that things are going to get a little bit better. I think I'm going to grab something else to take the place of my my tea for now. Give me just 1 second here. All right. Benefits of having a mini fridge next to my desk. And have me a Celsius. Woohoo! Caffeine. All right. That'll pick me up. All right. So let's get into this. In the description, I offered up a whole box for $50, half a box for $25. So basically, $1 per roll today. But I wanted to do it in either half or whole box. Back this off just a little bit. There we go. Wanted to offer it up, and we got half a box. So if nobody else wants the other half of the box for $25, what I thought I might do is this. We're still going to work in giveaways. We're still going to work in some nice little incentives for donating. We'll maybe do some bag pulls and such. But if we have a donator versus the chat, then maybe we'll do something like that. If I didn't have anybody donating, I was going to do me versus the chat on 25 rolls each. So, but I don't have my scoring sheet for nickel hunting up and ready for that. So let's just hunt, have some fun with it, and we'll see what happens after that. So we've got it open. We're not going to do a wise owl today. It would just take a little too much. May not make it in time to see us. 5+ hour drive from Kansas to Tulsa on Friday, but I can make it before you leave. All right, Shell Bell, not a problem. My schedule isn't set. Worst case is I'd probably need to leave Tulsa by 2 or 3. Bold Lion wants the other half for $25. We will do that. We can do that. So it's just $25. If you want to do PayPal, goods and services, that's great. Or Cash App. If you want to do PayPal, it's CopperOwlCoins at gmail.com. If you want Cash App, it's $CopperOwlCoin. Lori, it looks like Bold Lion is in on that first. That was the first message that I got. Yeah. Unless he changes his mind, you'll be next up. Whew. Kind of like that. Let me check and see what I've got going on the Cash App today. Or not Cash App, but all right, I got B and K in there. Just waiting on Bold Lion. That's no problem. We'll hunt B and K's first, or Brian and the twins, I should say. So right about there's where we'll go. Brian, you'll have these. Bold Lion, as soon as I see yours, you'll have those. So let me start off by ripping the cover off this thing. There we go. And coining around, I haven't had a chance to go see your garage sale finds. Sounds like they're pretty good, though. We'll be doing that before I catch you later on the coining around stream. So, not sure how long this will take us today. It'll take a little while. It just takes time to go through a few rolls, you know, like we do. But we'll work some things in. So, what I want to do for B&K is start him off with a little incentive. We'll get you a couple 40s for that. 66 and a 67 right there. And we will, if you see the scroll at the top of the screen right over here, see right there? Yeah, those are the fines that we will send to you guys. So we'll make that happen. Let me get one more envelope out. We'll do our 50 and 75 likes, EOS, if we get there. Or, I'm sorry, 50 and 75 likes if we get there. 100 if we get there. But we'll definitely do an EOS. Notice that I didn't put out a specific comment video this week. I was just short on time. So it's pointing back to the Morgan Dollar short that I put out. The link is pinned to the top of the chat if you'd like. All right, there we go. So, that said, hey, Paw Spare Time, we're doing a little Jefferson's hunt today. It's going to be some nickels today, and that'll be all right. Little mix up on the delivery vendor at the bank this week. They didn't leave the $50 they had for me. It's hard to find good help, right? So, let's see. I feel like I want to do the Wise Owl, but it's not quite the same this time. So, we're not going to do a Wise Owl. I don't know that I'm doing a second box. That's the thing, Bold Lion. So, it kind of depends on if we rip through this in an hour and a half, then maybe we can. But if we're at 2+ hours, you know, it sounds like that might not be. So let's get there and see where we go with it. So, let me see here. Likes were at 31. We gotta start off the EOS with something. You know? We gotta have something in that EOS. Let's bag pull for that. Let's throw a dime in there for this to start things off. Get a rosy dime in there. Hey, Gina R. It was great to see you late last night. Got to see you on the YouTube channel. That was always a fun thing. So 90% rosy dime in the EOS already. So there we go. We'll find ways to put more stuff in that EOS today. So already going to have the 240s. Bold Lion, if I don't have you paid yet, Bold Lion. That's the thing. Let me check in on that. There you have. So you're official now, Bold Lion. That's cool. We'll get you 240s as well. And let's see, we'll do 2 bag pulls each for you guys on these at the end. So we'll treat it similar, but not quite exactly the same. So let's get going on some rolls today. Here we go. I want to, at least this month, experiment with the idea of a kind of a month-long super chat contest. So I don't have anything picked out for it, but what I'm thinking is that we will do some type of either a Morgan or Peace dollar or 1 ounce silver round for anybody who super chats $5 or more. Let me check and see what's going on with that. I wasn't aware that they weren't up and running. That's strange. Oh, CloudBot was turned off. That should help. CloudBot is now on, guys. So give it a try now.
Does your internet?
No. Not what I want. All right. There we go. Yeah, Lori, he's in for the 25. So if we do a second box, Lori, we'll give you first crack at it. How about that? Now, I'm going to have to wear these because nickels are just a little small for my eyesight at this distance. So you get to see me put some geeky glasses on. It's okay. They're just readers. All right. They're not too bad. Let's get going here. Maybe we'll zoom in a little bit so we can see what we've got going on here. These 2004 Phillies, we look for those. There's doubling on the 4. Oh, right away. We're going to have a 1956. And it's a Denver. 56 Denver. I don't see that as one that we're looking for double dies or RPMs or anything, but it's a find for you. And that's a good thing. What are we going to have here? 1970. Some of those get a little hard to read. 2005s, we'll look for that speared buffalo. When we find one, of course, we'll look for 2009s when they show up. We'd love to see some buffalo nickels show up. That would be great. Is the sound coming through okay? I keep thinking I'm hearing it kind of tinny on this side, and I'm not sure why. It could just be my ears.
Freeze, Gopher!
Yep, you got me. Three speared buffaloes? Really? That's rather amazing. Okay, so let's go one in the 50s. Anything older than the 60s is pretty much a find, unless it's another like I said, DDO, RPM, something like that. So this kind of forces us to know a little bit about other coins, like nickels. Nickels don't seem like they're all that interesting sometimes, but you can still find good ones. Like that one, we were looking at nothing yet, Mr. Captain America Sam Wilson. So on this one, the 64 Denver, we look for a repunched mint mark. I don't see it there. It's hard to really describe it other than you'll see a little extra metal in the middle of the D and a little bit of an extra tail at the bottom serif. And it looks like it's like another D is in there, rotated a little bit. I don't have great examples, although this one that I had up here is just a filler. You can kind of see, I think it's this tin can that's here. You can see a little bit of something extra in the middle there, and the tail, the magnification's not great. You have a little bit of something there. It's one I'm still looking at, but you never know.
He rambled, but he rumbled and stumbled.
I can tend to do that. It might happen. Almost need to move this up a little bit. There we go. Well, close on that 60. Hey, Dennis Jameson, good to see you too. I'm going to put that one up there. You never know, we might get through 2 boxes. These don't go quite as fast, but I don't know, maybe they will. There's twice as many coins to look at. And there, we'll look at that buffalo. I don't see anything above him that would suggest the spearing motion there, so. Shell Bell's taking a break, no baking today. Seaweed scored 2 USA quarters from Tim's today. Real nice 87 Philly, could be an upgrader. 89 Philly, a spender. Alrighty. That sounds good to me. Yeah, let's double check that. I think that's a D on that 2004. Yeah, it is. On 2004s, just so you know, you want to look for the back that has the, I forget the specific name, Louisiana Purchase Series is the Westward Journey series. But you want to look for the one with the shaking hands, the peace treaty one. Come on. There you go. There it was. Come on. Man, tough camera. There you go. Better look at it. My goodness. So whenever you see one of those, you're looking for a 2004 Philly, and there's doubling at the 4. There's other 2004 Phillies, but they will be the keelboat design. This one is a 2004 Philly, but it's the keelboat. And that's not the one we're looking for. Not for the doubling, anyway. Yeah, it looks like we'll have a 1953. And it's a Denver, looks like. So another one there. 53 Denver might have an RPM, but I don't see anything that suggests that it is on this one. So we'll just count that as another 50s. A lot of times in a box, I will average somewhere between 20 and 30 finds. So it could be a nice day to just pick up some nickels that are older. Roll number 4. Here we go. Uh-oh. Top one got away from me, so let's take a look at what we got here. Exploded on me. Nickel explosion. I have found proofs in my nickels. I have found more nickels that are silver. We found buffaloes, and if you recall, if you caught the nickel hunt series, I think it was either the last one or the one before, found a V nickel. Oh. I haven't seen Ida here yet today, but that is, man, was that not amazing, Sam? Rotated reverse in nickels, yeah, that's always a possibility too. I'm not real good at spotting the silver from the edge on the nickels. I always get kind of confused or thrown off on that. So I really generally have to just keep looking. No spear on that one. No, that was amazing that she gave away 1 ounce and was going to double it if her name was called. So her name was called, of course. So she doubled it. So 2 people got 1 ouncers, and then at the end she wanted to do another one that was a 5 ounce bar, and Sam Wilson got that. No problem, Brian. Good to see that you're here. Thank you for contributing today. It's really nice. The June 1 ounce. Let's see. The Morgan piece / 1 ounce giveaway. Don't know what it'll be at the end of the month just yet, but if you want to super chat $5 or more, it all counts as 1 entry. So if you want to super chat $5 or more, if we get 6 or more, then we can make it economical to give something away like that. Of course, if you want the higher premium stuff, then we need to have probably 8 or more. But we can do that throughout the month. And let's see. How about we just do for every 5 entries that you have, you'll have a spot in there. So instead of $9.99 getting you 1, $10 gets you 2. So something like that. Got another find here, 1941. That's nice. It's got some wear on it. I'm just going to scoot these aside and see. 1941. Denver could have a repunchment mark, but this one's a 1941 Philly. So we're off to a great start on our finds already. Let me get my mouse over here so I can make that change. It's not wanting to cooperate with me. The cool thing is you can usually get a bunch of finds still in nickels, where maybe silver specific hunting on $half kind of, you know, there's still pockets of it out there, but it does seem to be a little lighter than in the past. Or maybe getting a little lighter. It's just hard to tell. We got Owlet number 2 off to summer camp, where he'll be working this summer. He's doing his staff week this week, getting ready. He'll be teaching in the Nature Lodge. I think his 2 merit badges that he'll be teaching are astronomy and like Animal Life with a focus on mammals or something like that. Forget exactly which one. So that's a little bit of a change up. Last year he did bicycles and wood shop or woodworking. So he told me he's not going to miss having to check to see if everybody has their totem chip, which is basically their the Boy Scouts way of saying that you've been through the training on how to handle a pocket knife and other knives so that you're safe to be around. So, given how many different kids you can see during the course of a week and then do that for X number of weeks, six weeks out of the summer, yeah, I don't blame him on that one. Jose Lopez, what do we have there? Or 41 nickel silver. No, that would just be some of them in 42, but all of them in 43, 44, and 45. So, all right, 3 finds in 5 rolls is not too bad. I feel like we're kind of close there to where maybe you're not seeing everything we're doing. So, yeah, he's going to enjoy that. He's actually still trying to finish his Eagle Scout while he's doing this too, and we may have some logistical challenges there, just the tracking system. But he's hoping maybe he can finish that this next week and have everything but his board of review done. If he can do that, it'd be even better. But, you know, that comes with certain challenges as well. So, you'll have to pardon me if I go quiet on these just a little bit, just because I'm used to hunting nickels kind of late at night, we'll say, without a lot of people around, so it's just quiet, and sometimes that's a really good thing for me. Quiet isn't something I get a lot of around my house. Sometimes it's just nice to enjoy it. That's going to be better check it. That's a Denver. I think that's a 1970. Yep. Sometimes when they get really dirty, they can be really hard to tell. So just don't fall asleep. Found a 42 nickel once and accidentally spent it. Yeah. Well, and in some cases that 42 it's okay to spend it. If it's not in fantastic shape and it's not silver, it pretty much spins like a nickel. Unless you're just wanting to hold on to something because it's old, and that's a lot of what our finds are with nickels. I've got pretty seriously big, by my standards, collection of nickels now. Probably well over 1,000, maybe 2,000. Well, yeah, it is over 2,000 now. At least 2,000 nickels from the 40s, 50s, 30s. And that's not even counting what the buffalo nickels are in, like, albums and stuff like that. So, and these are all just from nickel hunts. The pennies are a little more of a ridiculous obsession. So, I think I'm about coming really close to about 8,000 wheat pennies and several hundred more Indian cents. You could say I was a little obsessed with the pennies early on. But I've had really good luck finding them. One of the best hauls from a bank that I ever had was the they weren't bank wrapped. They were customer wrapped. They had just been returned to the bank, and they held on to them and asked me if I wanted to buy them, and I said, yeah, I'll take a chance on it. They only had $22.50 worth for me to buy, which I was happy to do. It's not too much. It was a lot of fun doing that bunch because, remember, $25 is a full box. So I was only 250 pennies shy of a full box. So roughly 10%. I had 90% of a box that I bought. That's still 2,250 pennies. 1,058 of them were wheats. It was like a ridiculous number, like 47% of everything in there was a wheat penny. It was really crazy and really fun. I added that up using our wheat penny matrix for when we do like a box battle. And usually a box battle is won with anywhere from about 80 to 100 points on our scoring sheet. It would have scored like 3,250 points. It was pretty fun. Just a ridiculous number of them. And I mean, we're talking like 20 to 30 from the 20s and stuff like that. Maybe like 18 of them from the teens and all kinds of fun things like that. So, yeah, they can be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think I saw somebody mention the VDB varieties. Yep, that's exactly what you do want to go find there. That is for sure. 43 likes, guys. 7 more until we do a giveaway. Let's get there. That's points on an M&P box. That's right. That is right. I think I'd have to go back. I know I kept a pretty accurate record of what we found on the one mom pa box that I had. And I'd have to go back and score that one. I think the foreigns and miscellaneous silvers might have been a nice little add there. I know I found a couple of Canadian silver dimes in there. I didn't find any Mikey, though. Hey, Coin Silver, good to see you. Welcome in. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody else. Sheepdog13, I saw you were here. Welcome in. Weasel63, good to see you again. Gina R, still here. Good to see you. Captain Vic 59, always good to see you again. We're hunting nickels today. I thought about not streaming because I didn't have halves, but then I was like, you know, I've had a lot of weekends where I was just out of town and couldn't stream. I'm in town. I've got a box of nickels. Got 2 boxes of nickels, actually, so why not go for it? I can always get more. Yeah, we're going to have another find here. Another one from the 40s. 1949. And it is, looks like a Denver. Let's double check that one. No, 49S. That's a semi-key date. So how about that, guys? Just double check it under the scope of 1949. San Francisco minted. Semi-key date. How about that, guys? Outstanding. Let me pick my book out here and see just how many we had minted that year at that mint. Let's see, 49S, less than 10 million were made. It's actually just slightly fewer than the 1950 Philly semi-key date. Only 9.7 million were minted. So, nice little semi-key date find. That's right. Congratulations on that, B&K. Got a coin with 5 million mintage yesterday. That's always fun. Which one was it? You know, Tomic, I know that you're waiting on me to get back with you. You might resend me your kind of wish list, because it's been long enough now that maybe you've got some things on there that you've gotten since you've initially asked me, and give you a quarter for a 2009 D nickel. That might be worth it. Just got to be able to do that many times over for it to add up. Another 64. The 64s are really deceptive because sometimes they're in fantastic shape and you just want them to be older. They're easily the biggest tease in these boxes. That one's an 83. 04 Denver keel boat anyway. Didn't want that one. This one's got a mint mark on the back. It's a Denver, but it's a 64. So see, there's kind of the other thing. When you see it reverse facing like that, and the mint mark's back there, you get excited, then you flip it over, and it's a 64. So you look for the RPM, flip it back over, and look for the RPM, I should say. But that's how it goes. Now, Dimebag, I haven't gotten to any of the Canadian mailing yet. I've had a tough time getting to the post office to do it. It will get done. I promise you it will. I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that. It is a silver round, as I recall. So it's honestly, I just haven't been near the post office in the last couple months. I've been out of town quite a bit. This is the longest streak I've been in town all year long this calendar year, and I've just been busy getting caught up with work that I was missing when I was out of town. And so it's kind of been difficult to do that. Plus, I'm still kind of operating with a bunch of the guys that I worked with in California, and their time generally is not very conducive to making it to the box. Yeah, we'll get you there. Jim, I think you do. I would have to double check. That one's just got some interesting toning on it. It's kind of an odd one. Hey, not while my head's down. I can't dodge them if I don't see them. You mean like that? Remember when the bots would come in? We'd play Whack-A-Bot. That was fun. Not that I want to see them back anytime soon. It sounds like it's a... I forget. Yeah. We're not eager to see them back. They're more annoying than they were fun. The other hard part is how do I get things sent affordably to Canada? I got several things that need to go out, and it seems like I can't get much done for less than 15 bucks. So, I need to be able to cover that as well. Which is not me saying I don't want to have my friends in Canada participating in my streams. You guys are a big part of why we've had some success, so we definitely love you up there in Canada. We love your coins too. You guys have some really, really cool designs. BH has sent me a few of the loonies and toonies and stuff. That's always been fun to get those. Take a look at those. Yeah, the international shipping is just about beyond ridiculous. I mean, why does it really cost that much more to cross a line? Two people have to handle it. Well, I promise you, only one person's probably getting paid, so 81. A little mangled, I couldn't tell for sure. I think the kids have gone swimming today, and then the oldest son is out on our back porch with the D&D group, so I don't hear the crash of rhinos up above. People have sent me ASEs in a basic envelope. See, that's so... I mean, I would do that, but it seems like it's not taking care of the ASE very well. And then I don't quite understand how, when I package it slightly incorrectly by somebody's standards, they call me out and it always ends up being more expensive, but then somebody else can get away with a basic envelope. So it's confusing to me. I guess I'm just not kissing the right butt. Nice 63 Philly. I think 63 Phillies. Triple die reverse. Let me take a quick look at that one and see what we're looking for there. Okay, we can look at that right about here. And I do not see anything in there that would suggest that it is doubled. We could take a look on the bigger microscope for that. I don't see any tripling on that. So we won't count that one. Donut bribe works well. Every giveaway I do is to the stage. They all get sent some things. Yeah, that's true. We'll work through it, Dimebag. I do apologize. Friend sent me a coin book. Someone decided to put jewelry. All that was in it was coins. Paying extra $50, had over $300 insurance. Wow. That's unfortunate. Cost coin around $31.50 to send me a small box of coins and 2 proof sets. Then for me to pick it up, it cost me another $18.75 in taxes. That is crazy. High Plains Drifter. Yeah, we have a full box of $half. We didn't get. I'm sorry, we got a full box of nickels, not $half today. So, now I've got a second box if we make it through it, but we're kind of slow. And yeah. So, if anything, I'm trying to manage that cost a little bit. So. Nobody wants to hear me complain about shipping costs, though. Christmas will arrive as a surprise one day, yeah. Hopefully we'll get it to you before then. 64, no mint mark on that one, and that one as well. Got another buffalo to look at.
Freeze, Gopher!
Nothing on that one. Got me again with the freeze gopher. I keep waiting for a good sticker mule sale to come along. We'll get those member stickers made. That is a really nice 2002 Denver. Nice, interesting toning on that one too. Got a couple of them here that look similar toning, so maybe they came out of the same bunch. Got a Philly, nope. And let's see. Looks like we may have an older one coming up. Let's see right here. No, 76. It's almost as old as I am, but not quite old enough to be like the keeper type stuff. Oh, that's cool. What do you think shipping to New Zealand would be? That's a really good question. I have not. Did his sons earn the coin collecting badge? I have not pressed them to do that, and they have not approached me about that. My oldest son was pretty much done with his Eagle before I got started on this. There's a really worn 20, looks like almost a 13. Almost looks like a skeleton head. Hey, there's a blue. We got a blue Jefferson. Democrat. He's blue. Let's see. Yeah, the second son, he's been a little busy with school and extracurriculars. Scouts has kind of been a little less emphasis to him, but he is trying to get things finished so he can get that Eagle and not get caught up in this last year. If you don't get your Eagle before your 18th birthday, then you'll never be an Eagle Scout. That's kind of the hard, fast rule. Now, there is an exception to it, but it has to do with having a limitation due to a disability, and if you're labeled that as such, then you'll be labeled that way for your entire scouting career, even as an adult. Hope to help my nephew with his badge this summer. Absolutely. I just recently got myself signed up as a merit badge counselor for the coin collecting and about 8 other merit badges. So check this out, guys. If it'll focus, we're going to have one from the 30s. Let me just put it under the scope since it won't focus. 1939. Now. All right, thank you, Tomic. Let's see. So 1939, you know we're looking, a Philly is a common, a Denver or a San Francisco is going to be a key date. What do we have? Looks like a Philly, but it is a 1939. So let's get this updated. I still owe you a 40. And it is one from the 30s. So very nice. That's a great start to this box. Check for the DDR. That's right. Gotta make sure on that. If I remember right, we are looking for DDR in Monticello. I don't see that there. I don't see it elsewhere. So, a nice hitting is good too. Yeah. Let's look for that too. And no hole in the R. My scale is not very good right now. I'm getting a new one, so I won't be weighing it. But we didn't see the telltale R there either for the Henning nickel. So thanks for those reminders. You bet. I knew the DDR. I was just spacing that one off for some reason. The Henning, I need to have like a little cheat sheet in front of me to remember that for the Hennings. It's like I can never keep the years straight, and I can never, and when I'm searching like dollar bills, I never keep web notes, the years for web notes straight. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. Exchange rates are pretty brutal right now. That one looked older, but it was 78. That one's probably a 75. I'm kind of cheating on a couple of them that looked older, just kind of jumping the gun on those. I tend to do that when I'm doing my own hunts. I will definitely try to keep my head up on this chat a little bit more here. Yeah, Henning Nichols 39.44. Missing mint mark, yeah. Yeah, for some reason I just off the top of my head can't keep those 5 dates straight with everything else that's rattling around up in the brain, trying to keep things straight. So I need to remember, and they need to be on this. Rob Finds Treasure needs. Oh well, here we go. It looks like I tried to help myself here by writing in Henning and those dates. So it really is on me to remember now. Yeah, well, I know, Dennis. It's all appreciated, and I know you're big supporter with giveaways and things like that. Multiple channels, so all anybody can do is what they can. And You know, I just view any kind of support as just a gift, more than I probably deserve. There's a 1957, and it's going to be a Denver. I'll just confirm that for you guys. 1957, and a Denver. Nothing to look at on that one. But we will update our board here. Bold Lion, thank you so much. Just wanted to get a spot or two in, plus you're awesome. Bold Lion, you're awesome. You know that. Got spare change. Welcome into membership as a Barn Owl. Always great to have a few new folks in as members. We're doing great with that. What year was it? It was, I found somebody on Craigslist trying to sell some nickels that were obviously extremely common, but he had prices jacked up on them and they were in absolutely average condition. So I started teasing him. I think it was like 47S or something like that. Nothing special about it, and probably in no better condition than, say, maybe this one, that 49S that we had. You know, worn, couldn't see anything, and he was hyping it up as a wartime nickel, which we had been out of World War II for 2 years at that point, or better part of 2 years at least. A wartime nickel, wrought with history, and incredibly rare. And he wanted like $700 for it. And I saw this and I was just like, what am I on, Etsy here? So I wrote to the guy, not to point out that he's being a fool and trying to take advantage of unknowing people, which I really kind of hate that kind of stuff. I wrote to him, and I figured I'd play with him a little bit. And I offered him, I said, hey, you know, I didn't realize these were so valuable. I've got a couple of them, like 5 of them. I'd be willing to sell you 2 or 3 of them, and let, you know, kind of consign them through you. And, you know, if I sell each one of them to you for, if I sell each one of these 3 to you for, say, $300 a piece, and you can get $700 a piece for them, all I would ask is for the $300 a piece plus 20% of your profits on top of what you bought them from me for. And that's all I would ask. There was a little more exchange after that, which was still surprising to me, but yeah, let's just say that no deal was struck. I think he finally figured out that I was batting him around like a cat does a ball of yarn. It was just one of those funny things, and I think I was talking with Tasman Coins when that came up, and we had some pretty good laughs about that. I think that's a 98. Yeah. was looking at what was supposed to be a 99 wide AM, but it wasn't. He was asking $100. Yeah. U.S. wartime coins are quite underwhelming, to be honest. Yeah, we didn't really do anything special. The nickel was the one that was probably the most significant by putting the S on the back, and then the penny or the cent in 43 changing the metal composition to steel rather than copper, because copper was a wartime metal. That's kind of about the limit of what we did with any of them. There were some dollars. You know, especially like money that was currency that was in the Pacific, especially Hawaii, which was a territory. You can find the brown label on those and the word Hawaii on the back. That was done on purpose in case we lost Hawaii to Japan, then we could or anybody else, we could instantly devalue that money. So there's a few things that we did. It was not an overwhelming change, and there's not even a lot of recognition other than commemorative dollars out there. You have the 1971 American dollar coin. So an Eisenhower coin is what I would guess that you have there. That would seem to make sense. We have here one that's from 2000, but it's got green gills on it. I have one Hawaii coin. Okay. Is it a Hawaiian commemorative? If it's a Hawaiian commemorative, those can be worth a good deal. Now here, we're just going to miss a wartime nickel. It's 1946. And that is a Denver. So let's look through here. The 1946 Philly would have had a DDR. 1946 has a over mint mark, inverted mint mark, or a repunched mint mark. And I don't see any of those on that. But it's another one from the 40s. So you're getting some good items there. Marty's notes about oh, are you at Tim Hortons, Marty? You say you're across the street from Seaweed. You might not think that I know where you're at, but I do know where Tim Hortons is from Seaweed. Go get your donuts, Seaweed, and remember to bring back enough for everybody in the chat. We all like donuts too. Maybe not all of us like donuts, but I do. I like them a little too much. I will admit that. Now here's going to be a 2004 Philly. It is the peace treaty handshake one. Let's look for the doubling on the 4. It's a little small to see, but normally you'd be looking for doubling right here and right here on that 4. That's kind of the two most obvious ones, and I don't see doubling on that one. It's not super subtle, but it's not, hey look, there's doubling and I can see it with my naked eye type thing. So I knew that was going to happen, Seaweed. We'll see you soon. Chocolate, please, says Chris Helms. Welcome in, Chris Helms. The Lads Ghetto? I don't know that one. Apple fritter, please. That's right. That's right, JC Likes Pam. I like an apple fritter, that's for sure. How are we doing on time? We've been at about an hour. We might be able to do 2 boxes. Who knows? We're at 51 likes. So after this roll, let's do a 50 likes giveaway. Thank you everybody for your likes today. There's a 58. Look up here, a 58. And that is either a Denver or a Philly. It's a Denver. Fairly common. It does have the RPM possibility there. Even though it's small, I don't really see that. So another one from the 50s. As opposed to, I'm learning something new from you, Atomic. Maybe we all are today, I don't know. I'm sure you have a very rich history over there as well. All right, we got 5 more rolls for B&K. We're going to get the, I thought I had the, there it is. Let's get a 50 likes giveaway going today, guys. Okay, we'll give you guys 3 minutes to get in on that. We'll watch that clock count down, and then we will give away a bag pull. How about that? Ned Essman, good to see that you're here. 32 people in here today. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Now that we have a giveaway, let's see how many more we get. J-Ram, welcome in. Good to see you. Saw you on, I believe it was either, I think it was Walker's yesterday. I think you did all right. Yep, there's Kason. He's trying to win. He never wins. Mandy Candy, good to see you in here. There's a 59. Let's see it. 1959. Always have to check those 59s because the 5 and the 3, when it's small like that, kind of look the same. So 59 Philly. Don't see anything special to look for there. We'll just update the counter. About a minute 20 to get in, guys. It's going to give us 5 of them in the 50s. We're sitting at 9 finds already on this first half of the box. So right about on the average. We'll probably find a couple more, as history would indicate. Never know, we might find them in these rolls. About 40 seconds, guys. If you haven't had a chance to get in on the giveaway, please do. It's our 50 like giveaway. Our next one will be at 75 likes if we can get there. We got 35 people in, a few more. I know we can get a few more likes out of those new folks. You know, Paw's channel, you did a solo fill the board. Nice. I wasn't able to hang around too much for Paw yesterday.
Until we decided it. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
No.
Hell no!
No. 3, 2, 1 on the giveaways. Jersey Silver Stacker and Lyle Okamoto. I think you just barely got in on that. We've got only 20 people in. Let me see here. I am going to open it up for Jersey Silver Stacker and Lyle Okamoto. It looks like you may have just missed it. This is not a new giveaway. This is just the continuation of it. I'll give you guys just a little time to get in, and then we'll do the giveaway. Mike Schleiss is going to get in there. There's Lyle. There's Jersey. That's 3 new ones right there. Net Fiend wants in. Is that number 24, 25? Knuckle Hunt's going all right. We found a semi-key, 1949S. You can see the scroll at the top. We've got about 9 finds so far. All right, we're going to call it. We've got 26 people out of 33 in the chat in. So for 7 of you, I'm sorry. We are going to have to roll over to our other screen. And let's pick our 50 likes winner. Here we go. It's going to be Jersey Silver Stacker. Very cool. I think that might be one of the first times you won on this channel, Jersey. We'll put your name on our name wheel, and we play a name game at the end of the stream. Let's switch over to bag polls here. And I'm going to get Jersey Silver Stacker on here. Let's see what you won. Tomic, I don't know. You did get a ticket, Tomic. Let me show you. You're actually the first one on the list. Well, I don't know that he has a wallet with me, but he has. He's got this these 25 rolls of nickels that we're hunting for him, so we can do that. Do you want to do that? Yeah. Sorry, Tomic. It was me opening up because we had some last-minute ones or last-second ones. So let's see what we've got here. All right, looks like he's going to do it. And there's something fitting a nickel. Let's do something fun. I have a couple that I can do as giveaways. How about a V-nickel today, since we're hunting nickels. We're going to give that to Brian and the twins. And we're going to do a V-nickel. Very cool. I'm sure he will. That'll be great. Thank you so much, Jersey. Jersey, please send me an email with your address. I want to at least get you as somebody who's got a sticker from me. That would be great. And I will still put your name on our wheel later for some silver. So we will do that. Let's get the name wheel up and open. And there we go. Got last week's on there. Let's get put Brian in the twins. We'll put Gold Lion on there. We're going to add Jersey's Silver Stacker on there. Is 1883 25-cent coin. That's amazing, Dennis. That's really cool. I was curious what you had. That's really, really cool. Okay, the smallest dog with a big bark is going crazy upstairs, so that's what you're hearing. J-Ram, I gave away 6 40%ers on Pause channel as an EOS. Nice. You need a 39D to finish your book of nickels. How valuable are they? Well, this book here is a couple years old, but a 39D, they're affordable. I mean, in VF20 condition, a couple years ago, they were $10. In AU 50, $30. MS 63, $70. So they're reasonable. So I would say probably anywhere between $15 and $50, you'd be able to find a good one for your book. They are key dates, but they're not like insanely expensive key dates, unless you just have like perfect ones. A lot of them are affordable. I think I needed I needed 2 of the 39 DRS, 39 DRS. 2 of those 4 I needed for to complete my book this time last year, and I think I finished it for under $50. Of course, I bought 2 of them from the same guy, and I don't know, he maybe cut me like $5 deal or something like that. Oh, Jersey, just with your address, so that I can send out a sticker to you guys. I'm not sure if I have in the past or not, but for anybody who wins on the channel, I like to send them a sticker with whatever they win. And since you're giving your coin away, I still wanted to send you a sticker. If that's something you'd like to get. If not, that's okay. I don't have to send you one. You tell me. Yeah, and it's CopperOwlCoins@gmail.com. Real easy. Just run it all together. Just wait until you see the member stickers, if you're a member. We're coming up with a fun one. 3 more rolls for you, Brian. We're not plowing through these super fast, so we will see. We will see. Yeah. So, I mean, it can be very much up to the vendor what they want to charge for them, too. Not everybody charges exactly what ought to be charged. I'm just wondering if one of my we say this in jest, but Hoosier Stacker at the coin show last year in Grove, and Keith with Coin Crew was getting us confused, and I gotta get back to our normal screen here. Lost track of that. He was getting us confused with one another, calling me Hoosier, so we kind of joke about that, and time's coming to where we get back to Tulsa, if we're there together again, we're going to see if we can, I need to talk with him about seeing if we can kind of try to play with Keith again. Granted, Keith had a long day and was hot and tired and probably just got us confused. It was still pretty funny, and we have kind of gone with that throughout the last year. So it's funny because I'm probably at least a head taller than Hoosier. I'm about 6'1". It used to be closer to 6'2". So, all right, thanks, Jersey Silver Stacker. I really do appreciate it. I just want to kind of spread that around. 71 there, looked older than that. 61, close but no cigar. Getting a lot of these that are close lately, but not panning out. Hoping we'll get you one more, Brian. We have one more roll after this if it doesn't pan out in this one. 89. That one had a lot of wear for 89. Even though 89 was a little while ago, it wasn't that long ago. But I certainly don't feel the same today as I did in 89, that's for sure. So maybe we'll cut the coin some slack. Oh, Annette, I'm sorry to hear that you fell. I hope you'll be doing better soon. 89 is when you were born, so that's your whole life, man. I'm a little older than that. I'm an early 70s child. We did do 50 likes, yes. And Jersey Silver Stacker won that one. 55 likes. We're 20 away from our next likes. So, guys, I know we don't have 50 people or 20 more new people in here, but if somebody new comes in, encourage them to smash that like button, because you know it only helps to give more stuff away. There's another 2004P. I'm looking, I don't see the doubling on it. What's going on with this one? Just toasty. This one is toasty. It might be a 50 though. Oh, we have another 39. I thought that was a 59. That's a 39. Let's see. Do we have a semi-key? It looks like we have. Oh, man. I'm going to keep turning this thing. It doesn't look like it at first, but then I was looking at something that looked a little S-like right in there. I think it's just dirt. Let's see if there's any kind of doubling there. I don't see doubling either. It's usually pretty pronounced. That thing is pretty grimy. Let me see if there's anything I can do to kind of wipe a little bit of that off. Is there anything I can use there? We have just a little bit of water that I can use on that. Let's see what we can do. I'd really like to know. real gentle with it. Still looks like it's about, it still looks like it's a filly. We can look at it on the bigger one. Yeah, that's a filly. That's a filly. So, but another 39. Not in great shape. The other one's better. But nice to have a second 39. Let's go. A semi-key 49S and two 39s. 39 fillies in the same 25 rolls. That's not too bad, being Brian and twins. If you're going to find one, let's find that one. Keep those chances of finding that key date out there and alive. You know, the hard thing is going to be is if somebody finds that key date, yeah, I'll send it to you, no problem. That's what we're doing here. Gone through a lot of nickel boxes looking for one, and I'm still looking. I just don't like to be in the boxes I'm hunting. So that's going to wrap up your 25, Brian. Like I said, the two 39s, the 49S semi-keyed 8, a couple more 40s, a nice stack of 50s right there. We're going to get you two 40% half dollars to go with them. And you were gifted a V nickel from the 50 likes from Jersey Silver Stacker. Let's do a couple bag pulls for you and see what else we can get for you. Oh, thank you, Gregory. That's always great to hear. We'll get you a dime. And an Indian cent. It's not too bad today. Let's get you the Indian cent first. Not sure what year we'll get. How about just about the turn of the century, 1901. 122-year-old penny there. Little gunk on it, but you can just about make out some letters right there and a little bit of detail on the feathers. It's not in the worst, not in too bad a shape. You still get a few lines there in the shield. The vertical lines are pretty clear. A little bit of detail left in that wreath, so not a bad one. Probably $2 item there. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and take care of you with a Merc dime. It's a little gunky. It's 1941, and it is a filly. So, a little bit of silver and some nickels. And some old ones at that. So, I think that'll take care of you just nicely. Let's do a quick bag pull in your honor. Let's throw an Indian head at the EOS. I'm missing something in the discussion here. That's going to be a 1906 Indian head added to the EOS. In your name. We'll do that. You know what? Since I don't know that we'll get to a second box, why don't we just do one in Jersey Silver Stacker's name too? Not necessarily an Indian head, but let's go ahead and put those back in there and see what we get here. We'll throw a nickel at it as well. And since we're doing nickels today, how about a nice buffalo? This one will be a 1937. Decent detail on it for its age. And that'll be a filly as well. So EOS will have 3 items now, or 90% rosy dime, Indian head cent, and a buffalo nickel. Let's add those. For a lucky winner there. Now remember, guys, I didn't put out a typical comment video. The comment video is a short. It's the one that shows the shows off the auction items that I won on Pause stream a week ago, the Morgan dollars. So you'll want to go over there and leave a nice positive comment, and we'll get you taken care of as a chance to win that EOS. So let's see, we're going to have 2 times 40%. We're going to have 2 times 30s nickels. We're going to have a 1949 S semi-key date. We're going to have 2 times 40s, other than that one. And then we're going to have 5 50s. And an Indian head cent and a Merc dime. All right. I think you did all right today, Brian. You and the twins will enjoy that, I'm sure. Plus the V-nickel there from Jersey Silver Stacker. I will just hold that up and tuck it in there. We'll make sure it's nice and tight before we send it to you. Thank you so much, Brian. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a real quick break to rest my eyes from those reading glasses and go up and get my iced tea that I've been waiting on. We'll be back, and you know what? While we're away, why don't you think about getting signed up for that EOS and leave a few more likes out there? While I'm doing that, let me go back here and see if I can find something fun to entertain you with. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
The Silver Eagle Monster Box.
Not yet. We don't need to hear an ad for a Silver Eagle box. All right, here we go. There, entertain with this. Oh, I think he heard us. All right, we're back. Oh, we lost people. Well, that's okay. They'll come back. I think this bird on the screen needed somebody to hoot at him. Seems a little lonely. All right. Well, we got at least one more thumbs up. We're 19 away from the next likes. We're going to do some hunting for Bold Lion. Thank you, Brian and the twins, for contributing. There's an echo. That's really strange because I didn't do anything different. Okay, I'm going to try to... See, I've got YouTube off on the other screen. Can you still hear me when I do this? Are you able to hear me now? No more echo? Okay. I don't know. If it gets bad again, you let me know. I appreciate the feedback, guys. So, Bold Lion, what we were saying was, Brian and the twins, thank you. We're going to move on to Bold Lion, and you're 25. If this camera would ever focus on me, it's an autofocus camera, so I like it for that reason, but it tends to be a little $5 word coming up here, persnickety. All right, so while we're doing these, let's try to get to 75 likes if we can, guys. I've got an envelope ready for that. Let's go. Let's get into Bold Lion's 25 rolls. Thank you, Bold Lion, for also contributing today. I know it wasn't a lot, but... Oh, we were going to get your 40s out. Let me get these laid out, and then we'll do that. Who knows what we're going to find for you today. Let's see. We got some 40s here. Let's see, picking from different areas in the roll, we got a 68 Denver and a 67 Denver for your 40s. Bold Lion, I have not sent out your package from last week, so I'll just make a bigger package and add that to it. And we'll put these back on, and we'll get down to it. Bin stacking, welcome in. Make sure we're hitting the thumbs up, guys, when we come in. And also, click that link at the top for the EOS comment video. It's a short, so why not watch the short and then leave a comment. There's a nasty one. Looks like it's been through a lot. It's a 64. Sometimes they look great, sometimes they look like this. That's all I can really say. Don't see the RPM on that one. Now I'm going to go through my collection of 44, 46, 47s, and 53s, and all Phillies, and look for those hinting nickels. Yeah, it's a little toasty. There's a nice 2004 Philly right there. Let's look and see and hope for some doubling. It'd be awesome if it was. Don't see any doubling on it, so. Or crusty, yes. They could be crusty. Old Lion, I get the feeling I missed out on some of the discussion there. I didn't follow what all was going on, but whatever's going on, man, you hang in there, man.
That must be Italian.
I think that says fragile.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, the DDO on that would be, I don't know what they're worth, but I know more than a nickel. I have to go back and read the chat and get caught up on that and see what's being discussed. Sorry, I'm not catching it. I was kind of doing too many things at once there. Let's see. Let's find something fun for Bold Lion. He's bold, he's a lion. The thing I like is he is a bold lion out there in the world. It's a crazy world. It's not. The world does not have a lot of room for people who are not bold in it. So be bold, be a lion, be a bold lion. $64D, looks like somebody had the middle of that one on something. Oh, it's all good, man. Where's your bold lioness? I know. Just got to keep your eyes open, man, and, you know, if somebody cuts you off in traffic, don't be flipping her off or something. That could be your future lioness. Make for kind of a funny story, but not exactly the icebreaker you're looking for. Or, you know, any other gesture of displeasure while driving. Well, we're going to get a chance to look at this 46 again, because your first find is going to be a 1946. We will check for the DDR on that. Where to put my book. Let's make sure we're looking for the right thing on that. Okay, here we go. Looking for that. Let's see, I'm not seeing it. Nope, not seeing it on Unum. Not seeing it on Sense. Let's look at the R. I don't see a hole in there, and I can't weigh it right now. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a hitting, but it is going to be a 40s. So you are in now with your first find as a 1946. And we will update our count. Yep. And I know all too well that I am doing better than I deserve in that regard, Bold Lion. That is for sure. Let me see if I can. Does it seem a little fuzzy to anybody else? There, that looks pretty good, pretty sharp. Nope. That one, yeah, interesting luster to it. Looks like maybe it's been polished or something. Older one, 1970. Not much to look at on that one. 56 people. We're still got 19 more to go, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We need 19 likes and 22 rolls to be able to do our 75 likes today. Just think, not only will that be somebody winning, that will be somebody benefiting in the EOS as well. And that could be a double winner. Hey, Gilbert Rogers, shalom to you. Good to see you here. Who else am I missing here? I've said hello to Annette. Welcome in, Annette. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's a nickel hunt today, not a $50 hunt. Had a little faux pas with the bank. They did not get the order of $50 that they were told they were getting. And they said that, and even the delivery company said that they would be back on Friday to deliver what they forgot to drop off. And of course, they did not. 62 Denver, those are sometimes confusing, but not always as often as the 64, like that one. Checking it for that RPM. So, in light of not having any halves, I decided let's go ahead and do some nickels. So, a little something different. Maybe that means this week I'll take a bunch of nickels and pennies to the bank. 100 a box of pennies last week. Only had about 7 wheat cents in it, so a little below where I'd like to be on a box, but I had a record number of 10 Canadian cents in there too, which, and by record I mean the most I'd ever had before was like 4. So to have 10 in a box was pretty amazing. Unfortunately, well, I did have one that upgraded my album, but unfortunately that was it. No new fillers. Got a pretty decent Canadian album going. Most of those that I'm missing are either the most modern ones or the older 1920s versions. I'm pretty well good through the 30s up until the early 2000s, maybe a few in the 04s, 05s range. But yeah, some of the harder ones to find apparently are the newest ones, so I'm not sure why that is. They quit making the penny in 2012 up there, or the cent. We did find a 1919 British 1 penny last week in the hunt of $50 from a bag, along with a bunch of proofs. I know Bold Lion remembers that. And he probably can't wait to get his hands on those, huh? I don't blame you at all. That's 5 rolls down. We only got the 1 find. A little behind the pace on the first 5 in the box, but I'm sure we're going to pick it up here real soon. Who knows? Maybe you're going to find the Maybe you're going to find the buffalo or the war nickels in this bunch. We hope so. We hope they're in there. Well, you're going to find one that we don't find all the time. 2009 Denver. Where's that quarter that somebody promised me? That is a find, a 2009 Denver. 2009 was a lower mint year because of a recession. So we're going to add a 2009 to our finds. Very cool. Yeah, we're going to give it one of those. Realize I hadn't been playing too many tunes for you today, so we gotta give you a little something. Otherwise, you might wonder,
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
and if you did wonder, I wouldn't blame you. These aren't half dollars, these are nickels. What's going on, Copper Owl? Well, I've told you about it. I'd rather be doing halves, but nickels are fun too. Nickels can be fun too. There's one somebody tried to chew on, or a vampire got a hold of. There you go. See? That's a vampire nickel right there. Tried to sink his teeth into it. Hey, Christian man, good to see you. Yep, somebody got on there with some shears or something to try and cut on that. I don't know why, but that's just a damaged nickel. We're not going to count that as a miscellaneous, though. If we get a fifth category with something in there, we'll call that a fill the board. Because when we're hunting half dollars, that's what we're looking for, is 5 categories. And this one we've got like, what is it, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories. Be a little tougher to get them all. We've done it before. Or I have in my own private hunts, but oh well, we'll just call it 5 for the sake of the stream. I'm sure you guys will be okay with that. That one looks older, and it is 1956. 1956, and it's going to be Denver. So 56 Denver to go along with your 46. And your 2009, you're up to 3 finds now. It's coming around. Only took two more rolls to kind of catch up. Coining around, you're back. Well, that's great. You found a 2009. I forget, somebody in the chat would give me a quarter for it. How we doing, coining around? What is Tupac up to today? Have you mowed any grass? That's something I do need to do. It's been a little rainy here, though. Another 2004 filly we're going to look at for a possible DDO. I don't see any. That's a 2005 filly, so we'll look for that spiked buffalo or speared buffalo on that one. Nothing doing there. I did find a buffalo one time it was a scratch on it, but it was right in the area where it would look like the buffalo was maybe relieving himself. So I called him a whizzing buffalo. I mean, why not? Not worth anything, it's just kind of fun. That was actually in the nickel box that I hunted at after, you know, one of the evenings of the Grove show last year. I showed that one to Paula Bloom when I got back, and I said, I don't think it's going to be worth anything, but she was just like, that is too funny and ridiculous, and thank you for showing me. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. Boom. When you find something like that, boom. Have fun with it. You see, every once in a while I'll grab a group of these, turn around, usually if it's more than four or more. That just kind of helps me go through them a little bit faster. I realize I'm kind of off screen here. Sorry about that. Can be a little bit of a challenge to keep them all on screen sometimes. I could move this up just a little bit more. Try and avoid that. A couple of them right in there looked interesting, but they're from the 70s. Here's one with a D mint mark. It's a 62. Decent looking 78 there. So if you're looking to get into doing box hunting and looking for something that's reasonably affordable, like when you take one of these, if you take 20 of these out, it's only costing you $1. You take the other $99 back, find another $1 and recycle and replenish the box, get a new box and hunt it. Nickels can be a really fun way to kind of get into doing some coin roll hunting. If you don't want to get into, you know, a box of dimes is going to cost you $250. A box of quarters is going to be $500. A box of half dollars is going to be $500. Now, I mean, yeah, it's not as though you can't get most of that money back if you don't find anything, but you know, you got to have $500 to lay out in the first place. And that's if you do one box, of course. So a box of nickels is about $100, and a box of pennies is $25. That's what kind of makes them affordable and fun to go get a couple of $5 Whitman albums or folders and get started trying to fill them in. That is a fun way to start this process. And if you're hooked, you're hooked. You can always upgrade your album. You can always get more coins. You can find a 52 just like we did just now for Bold Lion. You can find a 52 with a mint mark. Let's see what it is. Denver. And then if you got one of these match, you look here and you say, okay, 52 Denver. Nothing really to look at there, but it's another 50 and we will send that on to Bold Lion for his contribution. Just like that. If you have a spot in your book, then you can fill it in. If it upgrades a spot in your book, you can do that. I have filled up one nickel book that way. I'm working on a second one for the current nickel hunt and fill series. I was going to hunt one of these 2 nickel boxes. For that purpose, I could still do the other one for that purpose, but maybe I'll wait and see if I got more $half coming next week. But really, guys, it is amazing and humbling that you guys offered to buy some rolls in these boxes. That is really toasty. Can't even tell you what date that's going to be. Doesn't look old to me. It just looks bad. Yeah, exactly. That one is... I think it'd been hanging around a donkey and got a little toasty that way. That one's just scuffed up. Go. There's a 59 Denver. 59. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it's just quicker and easier to do it this way. 59. And a Denver. Nothing too special about that one, just another 50s. And that's going to give you 3 of those. 8 total for the hunt. If I were going through these on a nickel battle, box battle with somebody, we'd be going a little faster. I can tell you that much. We'd be going a little faster. We're on a little bit of a buffalo-less streak here lately. Haven't seen too many of those in my nickel hunt and fill series. I found a V-nickel more recently than I found a buffalo nickel. What's that tell you? Maybe the herd is thinning. Going to have another 1950s, 1958 Denver. 58 and a Denver. Fairly common. Does have an RPM opportunity there, but I don't see it. So we'll get you your 4th 50. And a rally on the 40s. Almost tied Brian and the twins on the 50s so far. You might have an old one coming up here. No, 2002 that just looks like it's 80 years old. That's unfortunate. Then you get a 1988 that looks like it was made yesterday. Look at that check an album against that one. Check our album with that one, I should say. 61 likes, guys. We need 14 more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, what's with the ugly ones today? Look at that. And it's possibly a speared buffalo, so we're going to have to look at it. No. No. Oh, no. That guy's got a UTI or something like that. Now here's what we're really talking about. Like, sometimes you can find these 1960s, like this 63. It's very beautiful. In fact, you know what? That 63D is so nice. I'm just going to include it in what we send to you. Bold Lion. If you've got any kind of collection at all, that's an older one without being in the 50s, but it is super nice. And we'll flip that one up and send it to you just because I think you might like that. And if you don't, you can spend it. Don't spend it all in one place, though. You know how far a nickel will go today. That and $5 will get you a cup of coffee. You're most welcome, sir. Where are the war nickels? Where are the buffaloes? Come on. Let's go, guys. We've got to find them. It'd be nice if they were in here for us to find. I don't want Bold Lion's biggest find to be a 2009. Oh, excuse me. Got a lot of sleep, but I don't think it was really great sleep. Woke up tired and felt like I'd been laying there forever trying. I'm sure if I had my watch on, it would tell me that I had poor quality sleep. That I will be very likely to be tired today. I'm like, thanks for the update, watch. That's what I really needed to know, was what I already knew. Oh, maybe I need a sleep study or something. I don't know. Seems like I would not sleep very well for a sleep study. Luckily, it was on, well, that's not the crusty buffalo one. That's a nasty, nasty one. There it is. There's that weird buffalo one. I'll send you that one too. There's an older one. 77, but it's just yucky. Yep, I used the word yucky. It's yucky. My vocabulary is that of a 5-year-old sometimes. And sometimes out on a job site, it's a little more of the sailor variety. Not that I'm proud of that, but Oh, hey, here. That's a nice find, 1940. So we're back in the 40s for you. 1940, Philadelphia. No mint mark on that one, just checking it and making sure that you can see that, yeah, that is a 1940. So pre-war, if it was a 40S, we'd look for an RPM or an overmint mark. I don't see anything else we need to look for, so a nice 40 edition. That's the way we do it. Let's keep going. Let's keep racking up some finds for Mr. Bold Lion, who's a very generous guy. Has an incredible singing voice. If you haven't had a chance to catch some of his singing, I would highly encourage it. He will sing you a tune. He's been known to sing Happy Birthday if you got a birthday, so, you know, hey, there you go. Maybe you need to do some of those cameo type things there, Bold. I don't know if you've seen that. What we got here, this looks older. It's a Denver mint mark. A lot of wear. 1954. Another nice find there, 1954. And it's a Denver, I think. Let's just double check. Make sure it is a Denver. 54 Denver. That might have an RPM or an overmint mark on it. Let's take a look. Doesn't look strange to me. We will mark you down as another 50s. Only a few finds behind BK and the twins, or Brian and the twins. So pretty even box that way. We've got 9 more rolls to go though, so you might be kind of the big winner today. Although he did have a semi-key date. That's going to be hard to top, plus 239s. Hello, Grandpa Tim. Welcome in. We're hunting nickels today. You know, the other white meat. Found a nice variety today, but we are still looking for silver if we can find it. Buffaloes if they're in there. Or anything older. This might be a little older. 54 Denver. Yep, it tried, but there's your 54. And there's your Denver. So you're getting a nice stack of 54 or 50s now. Brings us up to 11 for the hunt. And let's see, that's going to bring us up to 19 finds total for our hunt so far. Looks like we're gonna be right there in that bell curve of 20 to 30 finds by the time we're done, unless we hit a really dry spell here to end it. Yeah, well, I had boxes of nickels. Did a penny hunt last week. It was okay. But I had two boxes of nickels. Decided we were gonna crack one open and stream anyway today, since the delivery people to my bank messed up again. You know, it's one of those things where, yeah, I might need to kind of find a secondary bank to get some reliable boxes from, but in some regards, I don't want the bank to feel like I'm deserting them, because And I know it's kind of silly to say that because there's really not a lot of customer loyalty anymore. I found that out from my bank of over 30 years. Pardon me here. Woo. Cleaning my hands off there. My goodness. And a 47 Canadian in your bank. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you gotta check for that point, man. I don't know if I've got a 47 pointed or not. You did get my list, right, Grandpa? Grandpa Tim? I think I sent that to you. That's a 77. Unfortunately, now there's a nicer looking 70, but not nice enough for the book. The 70s I have are pretty nice. Sometimes you can still find those. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know, if it's pointed and it's on the list, then, you know, you get first crack at it by all means. Let's see, 2005 Philly. See about that spiked buffalo or speared buffalo, I guess. Nothing happening there. But you are going to find a second 2009 Denver. That's pretty cool. 2 of them in the same box. I think the most I've ever found is 3. We've still got rolls to go. So nice 2009 find there. Which one's that? Which one did you want? I don't know. Yeah, low mint, the buffalo. Oh. Well, I can send it to you. I mean, it's a nickel. Nothing really special about that. It's not a classic buffalo. I would say it's not a buffalo nickel. There it is. There's that buffalo. That one? That guy right there? Huh? That guy? Alright. You like different. Alright. I will give you different. Liking different isn't such a bad thing. Mrs. Owl's at the pool checking in on us. We're finding a few things. Oh, it was Bold Lion that was saying he needed it. Or wanted it, so. Yeah, if we can find that die crack, that would be worth it. I need Bold Lion to come on here and sing. But we're not on StreamYard, so that's not going to happen. Good looking 87 Philly. Yeah, got a boom. Boom ski. 2004, but it was a Denver. Let's pull these over here and see what we got. Nope, 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 nope. So 6 more rolls where Brian and the twins found the 39s. You're finding the 2009s. That's not a bad thing either. I personally like the older, but when I can find low mints, that's always nice too. Maybe we'll find a third one, who knows. You guys get some different things each. I don't know if you guys knew that the 2009s were worth pulling aside for that reason, but they are. In particular, I find people getting nickels that don't know about it, or maybe they just don't find them. I tend to find them. So, yeah, that like button, we need 13 more in the next 5 rolls to be able to give you another 75 like giveaway. Well, this will buy you a little time. We're going to look at this 56. And it is a Denver. We'll just verify that. Denver. I don't see a 56 Denver DDO or anything to look for, but we will keep the count going here. We're up to 12. Five more rolls to go for you, Gold Lion. We'll get you a couple of bag pulls to go with that. We'll do the name game. I might just start telling people, if you're in here and you haven't had a chance to get on the end of stream comment video, it's pinned up at the top of the chat. Use that link to go out and get on the short video that I put out. It'll be a short talking about some Morgan dollars I got from Pa's spare time. And just leave a quick comment on there. Make it a positive one if you would, please. And I just had 4 in sequential year order there, I just noticed. And you know, if you do that, you're going to have a chance to be one of those names called. You must be present to win. There's another 2005 Philly Buffalo. Speared Buffalo. No. If it doesn't work, that's news to me. We might have to do an EOS through the chat then if it doesn't work. I wasn't aware if it didn't work or not. You want that Buffalo as well? Let's see if I can find it. There it is. There's another Buffalo for you. Trixie Lee. No, you're good. You're good. It's going to be one of those where we have a longer hunt through a box, but not so long that it's going to run us clear up until other people start their streams, so we'll have a little bit of a break at the end of ours. Maybe we'll just stay on and chat a little bit or something like that. What do we got there? 62 with a mint mark. Starting to run out of hope that we're going to find a true buffalo here, but we're going to find a 55. A 55 filly would be a semi-key date. Let's just show off that it is a 55. And let's see, do we have a mint mark? We do have a mint mark, so it's not a semi-key date. There is a D over S that we might be able to spot here, so let's pump up some magnification on this. Yeah, Zach Eddie, got some nickels. I do not see anything like a D over an S mint mark on that one, so just another cool 55 find. We will bump it up one more. You found, I think, 8 from the 50s, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I realize I don't have a button for nickel hunts here on the stream deck, so I got to go back and just manually find it like the old days. Pre-stream deck. Got 3 more rolls. Maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. Okay, that works just fine then, Mike. We will go that route. It's probably, does it pull the comments from there? I didn't see any reason why it wouldn't, and I tell you what, we had to wait till the very end, but we're going to find you something, Bold Lion, that you are going to get excited about. You like them buffalo nickels. How about that buffalo? He's facing the other direction. He is really, really worn. We might not get a date off of that one. I'm leery if we're going to get a date. Let's zoom in, but we've got a buffalo nickel, guys. It is a worn buffalo nickel. As far as we can tell, it's dateless. 28. I don't know. I can't really tell anything from that. Maybe a 28. Yeah, that's a nice one. Well, it's nice to find it. It's not in great condition, that's for sure. And just so you know, I just looked back through the rolls here, and there's another 58 Denver that we're going to add to the list. So I'm going to update that to 14, and then Buffalo, which is going to give us a fill the board. So that's cool. So, Bold Lion, here's what we can do, and this is going to be totally up to you. I'm not sure that I can pull, with any degree of confidence, pull a date off of this. It's really hard to tell. because the date would be right across here, right through there. We know it's 1900, but is it 1913? Is it 1938? You know, anywhere in between. Poppy Llewellyn, how we doing? So you got, those are just coming in. Great time to come in because we just found a buffalo nickel. So we've broken that streak. But it is, for all intents and purposes, dateless. So, bold line, here's the question that I'm going to pose to you. Have you heard of such a thing called Nick-A-Date? We could try to apply some right here where the date would be. Sam, I will pop it back up, but let me just ask, bold line, if we can't determine a date, there's a like a mercuric acid that can be applied to it that will, yeah, I know, I was just about to say Nick-A-Date would lower the value of the nickel, but and there's no guarantee it would reveal the date, but it can sometimes do that if you really want to know the date. If you don't want to lower the value of it and just have a dateless buffalo nickel, that's fine too. It's really your call on this one. So I'm not sure that you've got anything that's a whole lot of value without being able to identify a date. It's in pretty poor condition. No, it's a filly, Sam. I'll show you here. I'll blow it back up. There's nothing wrong with having a dateless buffalo nickel. Yeah, if this was potentially like a keep whatever values left, okay, I can show you kind of what I'm talking about here. I just happen to have some here that we have tried to Nick-A-Date and not found anything, so I'm just going to replace the one under the camera. See, this one has had Nick-A-Date applied to it. It kind of scars it because it etches. But see here, I wasn't even able to get a date cleanly off of this one. So there's no guarantees that doing that will help. Yeah, I don't know. It's not in great shape. No, it's not a 41. That wouldn't be a buffalo nickel. We didn't make buffalo nickels. 31, yeah. Yeah, odds are it'd be a 30, but as worn as it is, maybe it's older. Who knows? A 16. I honestly can't see. I don't know. Let me just try to loop it and see if something else comes out. I'll just do it with a regular loop and see if maybe that helps us out here, because sometimes you can get too close. If it's me, I would have Nick-A-Dated 5 minutes ago. I probably would have too. I probably would have hated myself if it came up to be a 16. It is just really pitted. I'm tilting this thing in the light every which way I can. I can't make out anything. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of the. We'll leave it up here and see what we can see. What you can see. That's it right there. You want to wet it. Put a little water on it. That won't hurt a thing. See, there's no mint mark. You can try to wet it. Yeah, I know. Can't buy Nicodate in Canada. It's an acid, so that's a little surprising. Let's check and see how many legs it's got, just for that fun. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's probably worth a nickel. There we put a little water on it to try and reveal something. I'm just going to leave it there in case we find anything else and let you guys see if you can see anything. I can't tell anything. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just leave it there, and I can kind of see a little bit of a 1. You know, that might be the clearest I can see is like a 1, like right there. But that's really hard to tell. Yeah. And I'm fine with not nicodating it. The cool thing is you've got a buffalo nickel. We may just never know what date it was. No silver buffalo nickels. They were all nickel clad. Like I said, we found 1 more 50s there. So, but we did that. Finding that buffalo did give us another category found. So that's going to be 5, and we'll do a fill the board giveaway because of that. So that's cool. Congratulations to the chat on that one. That might take the place of our 75 likes. We still need 8 more to get there. So I notice our number is up to 35 now, so if somebody's new into the chat and hasn't hit that like button, now's the time. If we can get 8 more, we will do a 75 like giveaway as well. Those poor dateless buffaloes, I mean, they try so hard to get a date, and they just can't get a date. The lonely buffalo, dateless buffalo. That kind of made the hunt a little more exciting, that buffalo. That is cool when we find them. Found a lot of them, though, that are really tough to read lately, so... well, when I do find them, they're tough to read. score a hobo nickel. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, absolutely. We're having to nicotate a buffalo 5 times to get a date, but I got it. Yeah, I might not give up on that. I've got a tube of them right there that I've tried at least twice on and still not getting them. So I might not give up. I'm going to check this one for the tripled die reverse. Nope. Put that back. 1916 go for. Give me a second. We can look at that. Again, I've got a book here that's just a little bit older, but as far as just generalizing it, a 1916 in G4 condition could be $6. If it were in mint state, or EF40 would be 15, MS60 50, 63, 85. If it that we know that it didn't have a mint mark, so I will try that, Sam, especially on these older ones. If you had 16D or S, those are a little harder to find in G4 condition. Those could be $10 or $16 on up to like AU50 being $120. So it didn't have a mint mark, so the 16 would be 63.5 million minted, probably around $6 if we could actually make it out. But it's really tough. Hey, Big Sky, good to see you. We're on our next to last roll. Actually, we're in our last roll now. This is going to finish off this box for Bold Lion. Or his 25, I should say. Finish off the box for all of us. Got one that's a little goofy from the edge. Is that actually a nickel? Well, that's a... I'll tell you what, I'll send you that one. That's got something on it that created a little bit of staining on it. But it's a Buffalo, so 2005 Buffalo for you. What happened with this one? That one was in the ground. That one's kind of ugly. I'm not even going to worry about a date on that one. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can find one. 1981. In the ground. Picked up a 95.0 Morgan Friday. Nice. That's nice. Is that the garage sale find that you had? You know, I've gone to a couple garage sales here recently, and I found I just kind of approached them about, you know, what I do and what I might be looking for, asking them if they had any coins they didn't put out but would be interested or consider selling. And I think I found other collectors in the area. It was too bad, too, because one lady said she just got, like, this whole box of old dimes. I'm like, do you want to sell any of them? No, I think I want to hold on to them. I'm like, well, here's my card if you ever want to not hold on to them. So, maybe I've got some future contacts, but not that day. All right. I don't know if we're going to ever know the date on that one. But finding a buffalo nickel is fun. You're going to have 2 from the 40s. We didn't find any from the 30s for you. Nine from the 50s, 2 from the 40s, a buffalo nickel, and 2 2009 Denvers. We're going to add to that your 2 40s for contributing. We got a stack of uglies and buffaloes for you to enjoy, and a really nice 63 Denver. That's just kind of a nice one to have. Let's get you a couple of these uglies and those there like that. So let's get, I'll put the bag. There's the bag. Let's do the bag pulls to see what what else you're going to get. Why's it got to be there? Does a 63D have any steps? That's a fair question. Doesn't look like it. We can put it on a bigger zoom, but little one didn't look like it. 2 bag pulls here. What are we going to get you? We're going to get you another 40 and a nickel. And because we're doing nickels today and that I'm feeling generous, we'll get you a older nickel here. It's about 120 years old. That is a V nickel. I'm not sure if you have one or not. If the answer to that is no at the start of the stream, well, the answer is yes now. Trying to get these back in here. They don't like to go in very straight. Sam Wilson, I have actually. If you go back to, I forget if it's episode 13 or 14 from my Nickel Hunt and Fill series, it's the first one out of the box. It was worn, but it was definitely a V nickel, and it was exciting to find. So we'll do that. And we'll get you a 40. Yep, I dropped one. And there's a 66 to go with those. Yep, it's right here at my feet. Based on its age and its wear, that is not the first time it's been dropped. See, it's V-nickel. Kinda, almost still. But it is old. That's a dateless one, actually. I'm not even sure Nicodate would help that one. So you got lucky. You got a V nickel out of all this as well. So hopefully that makes up for the fact you didn't get the date on the buffalo. And if you change your mind, we can still do that. I'm going to start filling. Never seen one with that much wear? Ooh. It would? Yeah. I don't think we had any. Well, let's see. Bold Lion did $10 super chat. So that's going to get him 2 entries into the June contest. June contest for either a Morgan, a Peace Dollar, or a 1 ounce silver.
Please go first.
at the end of the month. Really? And you know what? I may have to announce that from... we may have to announce that one from the coin show. Or right after it. You know, probably start of July. So, if you're wondering what we're talking about there, any $5 entry, if you were to put in, pick up any 1912s with worn reverses and use Nick to see if it scored. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for one of those too. I got the D, but not the S. Got several D's, but not the S. So yeah, super chats in excess of $5. As long as we can get enough of them to cover the cost of the giveaway, we will do that. So I'd have to do the math. $5, you know, so that's 3.5. We'd probably need 10 entries to make it work, even at $5. So, but if you do $10, you get 2 entries. If you do 15, you get 3, and so on. So keep those super chats coming. And you know, if we exceed that, you know, that's great. That helps the channel. But I just wanted to see if we could get a little bit rolling in that way too. So let me start writing this down. We got a lot to write down. Got a Buffalo nickel. We've got 3 times 40%. We've got 2 40s nickels. We've got 9 50s nickels. We've got 2 2009 nickels. We've got nice 1963D, other 2005s, and a V nickel. All right, not a bad haul today. I'd say you did all right. So let's put those in there. You're going to have a weighty pouch coming your way here soon, Bold Lion. So there's those. Thank you for that. Wait till the 25th. I'll super chat a few bucks. Hey, make it $5 and you'll be in. Okay, Jim Cantor's in. Nice. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start a new sheet here. We're going to call it June 23 Super Chat. Super Chat entries. Each entry is a $5 super chat, and on 6/4/2023 we had 2 from Bold Lion, and we also have, yes it does, Jim Cantor. So yeah, this is for the full month of June, and we are at 75 likes. Roger Senior's in for one. All right. Thank you, Roger. So we're about 40% of the way to where we need to be. I'll tell you what, if we don't get it all in 1 month, we'll probably roll it over or do something less, like a half an ounce of silver or something like that. Just kind of depending on what we do. We'll try and do it monthly. If there's just like 2 or 3 entries throughout the month, then obviously we'll have to figure something out there. that would be unexpected. So I'm just going to move this up here so we can have that, and I now have a new sheet going for that. Do a live stream between the 19th and 25th. That might be tough, Lucky James, because I'll be going on vacation. Let me think on that. Yeah, I'm going to be on vacation the 21st, 22nd, through the 25th. I might do some other type of pop-up stream between then. I'll try to do one. We'll see. I'll do what I can. You could always send $5 or multiples of $5 to PayPal, but don't put anything in the note. Just email me and let me know what those are for, and then I can put you on there too, if you want to do that. Super Chat's just another way to drive it. So, all right, so we've got that wrapped up. Let's do 75 likes, guys. We'll start the 75 likes while we're talking about things here. 35 people are in. Let's get as many people in those 35 as we can in. We got 75 likes today. Interested in the 68 and the 69 sets. Boy, I don't blame you there. When I find 68 and 69 sets, they're hard to pry away from me. So, we can take another look at those Morgans. Hee. I will, let's see. I'll get out the 1889 companion to this New Orleans minted one. One of the big reasons why I went ahead and got the New Orleans one. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. There's the other one. Now it's in kind of rough shape. I've had the dealers look at it. They believe it's real. Tupac put it under the tester, and silver content came back fine. The cool thing is, it's a CC. So, I got a CC 1889. I wanted a New Orleans minted. I mean, this one's not in ideal shape. Just imagine if this one was. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool of you, Seaweed. That's a nice way to help him along. And this one was just too cool. I don't have anything other than 1921 when it comes to Morgan, so I thought, let's have a 1904 and let's have it in awesome condition. You can still see the cartwheeling on it. And oh, Morgan. So show and tell on those are done. I think I got that one from Pa too, 1883. Little couple kisses on the cheek there, but I must like the O Morgans. Sucker for those New Orleans ones. Then there's always the Ring of Power. So, all right, enough fun with that. Let's switch over. We only got 28 out of the almost 40 people that were in the chat. Well, there's 30 now, I guess. There, now I can watch it. Let's see who our winner's going to be for 75 likes. Did you get some good finds? Yeah, you did. You got two 1939s. They were not key dates. They were fillies. You got a 49S semi-key date. 2 more from the 40s, 5 from the 50s. And then your bag pulls were Indian Head Cent and a Merc Dime. You got the 240s for buying. And then Jersey Silver Stacker won the 50 likes giveaway as a V-nickel, and he gave it to you. So you did good. Let's pick this winner now. Come on. The lucky James Eller. Lucky James, you don't have to be present for this, but I would love it if you were, because you finally won something on this stream that you didn't have to be present for. So James, are you here? You're here. All right. The lucky James Eller breaks the streak. I think you've won on here before, but it might have been a while. Anyway, let's do a bag pull to find out what you're going to win. Somebody wants to do 100. Let's see how we're doing there. Well, you got a ways to go. 23 more to get there. But let's see what Lucky James Eller's going to win. Here in the background lurking. Well, if you'd been there last week, you would have won the EOS, which was a nice little bundle. Oh, we got to do a bag pull for Bold Lion to add to the EOS. And we're going to do a fill the board too, guys, so hang on. In fact, while I'm taking care of this, why don't we start that fill the board? 3 more minutes and another giveaway, guys. Let's go. Lucky James Eller. I'm going to get you a Rosie Dime today. It is going to be a 1961. Not the most common year. 1961 Denver. Not too bad there. There you go. Congratulations on that. We will put your name on the board as a winner. Let's put you on there. we're going to see who else. We're going to put at least 2 more names on there, as well as a wild card. So 3 more names are going to go on there. Let's do an EOS contribution from Bold Lion. Let's see what that's going to be. That'll be a quarter. Where's my quarters at? There they are. Tell you what, feeling generous today. Feeling generous. It's not going to be in great shape, but it will be an SLQ quarter. Not a lot of detail left on it, not even a date or mint mark, but it is an SLQ quarter. It looks like it might be, I don't see any stars beneath it. That might be a fairly early one. So yeah, that's either a 16 or a 17. So that's going to be a nice one to have. Let's get the EOS envelope here. That's going to be an older one. You can tell because underneath here, right under there should be 3 stars. No stars. They did that in 16 and 17. So that's got 4 items in there. And we're going to do another pull for Lucky James Eller. Let's see what else we're going to throw in there. We're going to throw another dime at it. And since we already have a rosy dime, we'll go with a Merc dime on this one. What? Look up. What'd I miss? 1945 Philly on that one. So guys, you're going to want to make sure you're getting that pinned message up at the top of the chat. Go to that link. Make sure you are in there. It kind of makes me think of birds. Yeah. All right. That's a pretty good EOS there. So let's see, Lucky James, your name is on there. Let's see. I gotta put a fill to board envelope together. Let's see, are we out of time on that one? It said it's stuck at like 42 users, so I don't know. It says we've got 35 in there, so we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know why it stopped, but we're going to pick a winner. It's gonna be Big Sky winning the fill the board today. Big Sky, congratulations. We'll do a quick bag pull for you and see what we've got for you today on this channel. Well, How about a V nickel for you? I'm just going to stick with that trend today. Why not? It's not as worn as it could be. It is going to be a 2007. So we're going to give you a V nickel as well, sir. Let's do that. We'll put your name on the wheel of names. Next is going to be our EOS winner. You know what? Just because I'm feeling spunky today, let's put one more item in the EOS. And of course, it's going to be a 90%. I've got, let's see, I'm just going to make the choice on this one today since we're starting to run a little late. I've got a bunch more Kennedys than I've got anything else. Nice 64 Philly Kennedy. So that was one way this was going to get a lot better, and it's definitely better now. Now, everybody say it like Sam Seavey would. Kennedy. It's got some nice rainbow toning to it, too. Kind of bullseye rainbow. Little blue towards the outside. Nice colors on the inside. It's a pretty one. It is a nice one. So, end of stream giveaway is going to be a 90% rosy dime, an Indian head cent, a buffalo nickel, an SLQ that is very worn and dateless, but based on the reverse style, it's a 1916 or 1917 SLQ, a 90% Merc dime, and now a 90% Kennedy half dollar. So not too bad. I hope that you guys are in on the link up there, pinned to the top. Oh, yes. I saw some of that. I'm sorry I didn't comment, Lucky James. It is cool that you're getting him there. That's very cool. I think we're about to have a visitor. A wet visitor?
Yes.
Oh, what did I get? Yes!
Lemon cream pretzels.
All right, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, everybody. She came back from the pool.
Now I'm wet. Also partially sunburned.
Uh-oh. Did you get a little sunburn?
Just a little.
Uh-oh. All right, let me go out and get this link so we can go over to this view, and we'll start putting it in incognito. How we doing? Jump in incognito. The link at the top is your chance to win. I'm putting it together right now. Now is your chance. If you're new in the stream right now, go to the link pinned at the top and see if you can get in before we roll this. I'll give you just a few seconds.
Hello, SkyQuest.
Hey, SkyQuest. Good to see you. Hey, Brown Sugar. Good to see you. We're doing our end of stream giveaway, and if you haven't heard, there's 2 silver dimes, a rosy and a Merc. There's an Indian head cent. There's a buffalo nickel. There's an SLQ that is either 1916 or 17. It's hard to say.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Because it's very worn, dateless, but we can tell from the reverse it's the early ones.
I'm going to go upstairs.
And a 90% Kennedy half dollar. It's a really good EOS today. We'll see you up there, kiddo. All right, so we're going to run it. It's going to be 4 plus 2 is 6. Let's get this. Now this must be present to win. So I'll call your name. I'll give you 1 minute on my timer. You'll hear the sound. And let's get after it. Here we go. We're going to pick a name. Just tell me that you're here. Seaweed Coins. You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute right now. Hey, Chew, good to see you. Johnson Family Adventures, good to see you. Is seaweed, it's got to be the alts, yeah. Me here. You are here. Only took 30 seconds, but you are here. That's a good response time there. I'm going to add it to everything else I'm sending you, Seaweed. That's one reason why I haven't sent too much lately, and you've been waiting probably the longest. So patience is paying off. It's getting to be a bigger bundle. I might get my money's worth sending it to you. So Seaweed Coins, you are going to win this one. Congratulations, Seaweed. You are our winner today. Let's go out and put your name on the name wheel. Let's get a couple names on that name wheel. We need to put Big Sky on there. We need to put Seaweed Coins on there. And I want to put one more on there. Now again, this is 1 minute to get your giveaway in. Exclamation point GAW. 1 minute only. Let's get as many people in here as we can. If you're too late, I'm sorry, but we're going to pick it 1 minute for a random kind of a wild card player. So now's your chance. They got me a little something from Casey's General Store. Little lemon pretzels. That'll work. Thank you, Mandy's Candy. Welcome to the Barn Owl level. That shouldn't be that hard to say. All right, we got 29 users in. Or 29 participants in. We're going to pick a winner. Good luck. Sky Quest 2K8. You're going to be our wild card entry into the name game. Nothing has been won on that one yet. It's your chance to win. So don't mistake that with actually winning something just yet. If you win the name game, then yes. I'm going to put an asterisk there since you are a wild card. You did say you were a wild card. Seven entries today. Let's copy them down. I'm going to have a bunch of them in there. Make sure I'm not forgetting somebody. I don't think we are. All right. So your name's on here multiple times, but if we it's last man standing, so if we land on it, each instance of your name comes off. So good luck, everybody, on the name game today. Well, Seaweed, you got the big EOS, so we can't give you more. Thank you, Seaweed. Congratulations on that. Cartoon and Collecting, you're good, man. I'll take your like. Lucky James Eller, you finally won a little something on here, but not more. What else we got? Oh, Brian and the Twins kicked us off with the first 25 rolls in the box today. Thank you for breaking the ice on that. I didn't think we'd sell any of them, but you guys came through. That's so awesome of you. Thank you so much. Big Sky, you won the Fill the Board. And you got that V nickel, so I hope you'll like that. We'll get that out to you. Belly SCGP night. Oh, I'm sorry, been down for weeks. Peace. I hope you feel better soon, Billy. Thank you for stopping in. Getting around to it. Good to see you. Jersey Silver Stacker. I'll send you a sticker, but that's all I can send you this time. Looks like it's down to Bold Lion or our wild card. Will our wild card win for the first time? Next name is our runner-up. Last name standing wins. Oh, the wild card wins. Bold Lion, you had a great day in here. You found the Buffalo nickel that helped break the streak, but that's all we're going to send you. Sky Quest. I need another envelope. Name game giveaway. I think this is the first and only envelope I've ever made on this one. Sky Quest 2K8. Let's roll that silver wheel and find out what we're going to send you. About a silver quarter, buddy.
Silver quarter.
And since I'm running low on the other ones, how about this one? Won't be quite as old. Not even sure it's going to have a date. Let's go back and look. It does have 3 stars on the back. I don't have a lot of these with dates on them. There's giveaways, but it's a nice SLQ to have. We'll do that. Giving away the old stuff today. Let's just put that down. And where's that? There we go. Dateless SLQ. There we go. Dateless SLQ. It's looking good. Going to SkyQuest today. I think we've got all the winners that we can handle. Got a lot of mail to work on, including my international mail. I need to get on that. So, all right. Looks like we're going to wrap up just a little bit ahead of the start of several streams. I know Coining Around gets going at about 5:45. If you like to be in the duck race, then that's for you. there will be oh, nice. Very cool. Glad we can help with that then, Seaweed. And it's a nice oldie. It's one of the first 2 years that they made it. Walker Magnet. Hey, better late than never, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Tulsa, man. I can't wait. I have to whistle the other no date trim from Tupac. Yeah. Okay, Christian man, we'll work on that. So, let me get over here. And let's see. Oh, no duck race tonight. Really? Well, maybe he needs help. Yeah, I can see not doing the duck race if you're solo tonight, but I didn't know if they were still streaming or not. But anyway, go check out Coin Around. I don't know if American Eagle Hoarder's doing his seeded roll hunt on Sunday or not tonight, but you could check into that. T Lovett, Looter 8. Let's see who else is on right now that we can go raid. We could do multiple raids. Why not? Looks like Shibby Rob is still on. Silver Keys is on. Ravenhawk is on. Pegleg, Cajun Coin Hunter, Poker Rossi's on. Son of a Silver Stacker is on. Michael E. Fines, My Silver Squad, Salivate Metal. Those are just the ones that I know about that are on right now. So go say hi. Tell them where you're on, where you're coming from. Tell them if they're curious, they can check us out next week. I'm hoping that Garda will deliver what they said they were going to deliver to my bank next time. So we will have to get out of here now. Later, Gators, Hunt well, Copper Owl. Thank you. You too, Incognito. Always great to see you here. Thank you to Brian and the Twins and Bold Lion again this week for being donators. Thank you for the super chats. Remember, this month, super chats of $5 or more will get you an entry or multiple entries, multiple $5, 10, 15, 20, things like that, will get you multiple entries into a month-long contest for, I haven't decided if it's a full ounce of silver or if it would be a Morgan or Peace dollar, but, we'll see where we go from here. So let's go and find some other streams, go say hi, and we will see you all later. But the Moose has something he wants to say.
Sorry, folks, we're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repair America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.
I don't know where he's coming from, but we got to go. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Look forward